Are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 2.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Number 6.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now. Italia, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's the end of the first.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.